welcome.
Thank you very much.
Hey, good to see you.
All right.
Finally, my first time seeing my idols this close and personal.
Wow.
I've seen you from afar. I've watched you growing up on TV. Today, me too, I have to, oh wow, I'm a superstar. Mama, I've made it. Anyways, once you're at TV3, I always start off with this question. What does this space represent for you?
Well, His Majesty's Sergeant, a film by Kinampao, was shot virtually here. Virtually everything.
Yeah.
Yes, virtually.
This studio?
This studio, yes. And I used to come around, studying filmmaking and all that. So I used to come and sit around and watch.
Wow.
Yes. And then I also I was a judge on your program, The Hottest Host.
Oh, which year? Let's do year so that
I think
my
this was,
Gen Z studio audience, so we can confuse them.
This was 2008.
Okay, they were born.
Yeah,
Some were born.
Some had been born.
Some were born. Yeah.
And then, yes, for here. But for TV3,
Yeah.
2014, I ran a TV series,
Okay.
a drama series on TV3, Standard Life,
Standard Life, 2014.
2014.
It was all over.
Yes, and it was the most watched television program in the country.
Wow.
This was a period of the Acapulco Bays and all. So even though much noise was being made about Acapulco Bay and all that, technically, when the research was conducted, it was Standard Life that came tops.
Among
as
the local
most watched.
content competing with all.
All programs,
Wow.
foreign and local. And
Wow.
it was the most watched television program. Indeed, a member of the last majority leader, Shey Mensah
Mensah
Bosu,
Bosu, yes.
actually confided in me that it was a program he insisted that his children should watch.
Come on, give it up, give it up, give it up. Wow.
He said it was a program he insisted.
Are you bringing it back
Well,
with the right sponsorship?
with the right sponsorship. Sponsorship had always. And then I introduced the program to TV3. This was 2017, the Christmas Light in the City.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we did the birth of Christ
Okay.
culturally.
Nice.
Joseph was an Igbe man. Joseph is a carpenter.
Not a cat. Meow.
And then Mary Fancy girl.
It has to be fancy.
Yeah,
I
she
know,
said,
I know what you're doing.
fancy.
I see what you're doing there.
No. You know, so it
I
was,
will put it fancy when you abo olo kodu ka.
yeah, so this was 2017, 2016 years to celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
Yes. So my memories of TV3.
Yes.
Yes.
And we will get back to the part where you're doing a lot of things for us. We're tapping into your knowledge. I remember during the, 2 elections ago, you were here for the creative arts debate. Yes, and you played such a key role. Yes, I remember. I remember. But yes, the one and only Jagapi. Jagapi, you are not growing, you know.
It's by the grace of God.
Jagapi, let's hear your memory of this space.
Yeah, I remember when we were shooting Choco Trotro.
Oh, Choco Trotro, yes.
Yeah, that was
most recent.
From 2009 to 2014.
Wow.
Yeah, 2014. Then we used to come here when we are going on location. We gather here, then we go on location.
Before they bust you away.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. But prior to that, you have any histories with Ghana films?
Ghana films,
Especially
yes. I appeared in 1 or 2 films, Ghana produced by Gamma.
Oh, okay.
I think Toso Trich was the title.
Okay.
And then another one is about workers demonstrations, but I've forgotten the
title.
The title.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, some of these movies you mentioned, is there a way it will still be relevant in our today's world, in contemporary times?
Yeah.
Do you have the rights? I mean, do you start conversations like this sometimes with the TV owners and maybe people to bring back some of these things?
Well, Unfortunately, Ghana Films died.
Yeah.
Most of their films
Yeah.
went off because I also starred in Over My Dead Body.
Yes.
And then Cry for Love, which were Ghana Films productions. So they belonged to Ghana Films.
Oh, okay.
And then with the collapse, we don't know where they are now.
But they used to, couple of years ago, they used to show
Yes,
those films on TV3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They used to play back some of,
Yeah,
especially Ghana Man. This Ghana Man, they throw in some of the old
okay.
classics.
Okay.
That's if they dust the tape and they see that it will not buffer too much. They still play it for us. The quality, I'm not too sure, but the message is still in there. Well, good to know. Well, we have some questions here for you. When I mentioned that you were coming, some of our folks sent questions across, and I want to go through that for you, if that's okay. Both of you have been on the screen. I mean, icons in your own right and all that. Maybe I should be asking this. Share with us, each of you share with us, one unforgettable moment from your early career days.
Wow.
One that still makes you smile today.
One. Well, I started very early. When I was in Form 1, Ghana National College.
Wow.
Osajifo Zone School.
Thank you.
Yes. One morning, I saw in the Daily Graphic an advert for entries for national writing competition. And precociously, I tried my hands on a poem. And I won the first prize.
National.
Yes, national writing.
Wow.
I was in Form 1.
In first year.
First year.
That's how you started life.
Yes.
First year,
First
look
year,
at your neighbor and say, neighbor. First year, where were you? Who are you? What are you? How are you? Which is you?
You know.
Which year?
If I say these children, will say this was 1970. Yes, I went to Form 1 in 1970.
The judges who were on that project, a lot of them are dead.
Oh, they are
there are a lot of them dead.
You know, so anytime I meet young people, and especially people, young aspiring writers,
That's right.
this is the first remark that I make to them.
Wow.
That you can start. And then with the arts, you don't start from the bottom. You can start from the very top.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right. I love that. Jaga.
Yeah.
Jaga P.
That was the first time I won the best TV entertainment personality.
TV entertainment personality.
That was 1988.
The year I was born.
And
So at that point, your mother was.
My mother was 1988.
then I
Again, look
repeated
at
it.
your neighbor.
I repeated it in 1989.
You won it back to back.
Yeah, back to back. No, back to back.
And now you're on TV saying you are Giovanni. Who are you again? You see, some of these are very, very important. Not to downplay your hard work, but also to tell you that, Charlie, sometimes humble yourself. Before you are, others were. It's whatever God has blessed you with, do your own thing. Please, we'll continue. Another one here. Looking back, you know, how have the challenges and joys of acting changed from your early days on TV, especially theater, to modern Ghanaian films, and any lessons in there to pass on?
Yeah, this art, acting, it goes with a lot of discipline and perseverance. So this field that I'm in now has toughened me, and it has made me to be a very disciplined person in life. Yeah.
It's toughened you.
Yeah.
Also made you very
Because
disciplined.
you pretend to be a madman, which you are not. You act like a madman. Meanwhile, you are not a madman. You play the role as if someone will watch you and believe, Charlie, it's true, that guy is gone mad.
Make believe.
Yeah, yes. So
You do it so well. Wow. Well, discipline.
Yes, I'm disciplined. You see, you appear on stage or on screen, performing a certain role. Sometimes, like you said, a marked person. But when you get off, you have the responsibility to convince the people that that is not who you are. You know what I did? Cry for Love. I played two roles, twins. I played twins in the film.
Wow.
So I was both Pejin and Kakra. One was very good, one was a womanizer. But people remembered me
For the
womanizer. People remembered me. Hardly did people say, oh, you play the Roman Catholic Osofo. The womanizers. You know, so it behoves you to and for all of us as actors, that it behoves us to give the people to tell people that we are educated.
Yeah.
We are educated.
It's a very difficult thing to do.
Yeah, very difficult.
Now we still remember Diabolo as the Snake Man. He's played other roles past Star by Fire. Snake Man. Now we all work.
And we primarily we're educators.
That's right.
Mind shape.
Yes.
I mean,
In fact,
shapers and all that. And therefore, when we come out, we ought to endeavor to make people see that we are the educators that we are. We are the role models.
Yeah, that's right.
And that we are finally, some people want to play their roles.
Their roles in real life.
You know, but well, it's interesting. I
That's
mean,
right.
yes. It's
You wanted to
interesting.
add?
Yes.
I was sitting with him
Before you came on?
Yeah, before we came here. Then we were watching Ebusian.
Yes.
Then I told him, hey, Ejuma, what do you? Ejuma, oh, dream, Papa. It's not easy.
You remember your days.
Yes. Yes.
And there are times after playing your role, Caribbean, the transportation to go home, you don't have. But people will expect
those
you.
days we used to walk from our center to Bubuashi.
You walk.
Yeah.
No wonder people are fit now.
In those days, actually, it was a pleasant community to be in.
Okay.
Because we used to meet at the art center every day. You know, by 4:30, I used to work at Volta River Authority. I will close at 3.
Okay.
So I walk straight from the office to our center, which was nearby.
Spend the whole day there.
Spend the
Sometimes till
whole
dawn.
evening. And then when we close, there were drama groups, different drama groups. We come for rehearsals. And when we close, it was difficult going away on your own.
That's right.
You know, so we group up. I mean,
And I think that unity
all of
really
us,
played
you
a
know,
role
we walk
too.
out from the art center to Circle, where eventually we'll split.
Everybody dispersed, yeah.
You know, and sometimes I remember that there were a couple of us living in Mamprobi. Afterwards, we walk from our center to Mamprobi. Straight, I mean, converse, enjoy ourselves,
Wow.
without even realizing that you were doing that hectic exercise.
What? Chai! Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Well, I failed to ask what you cared for because I have a local bar sitting here for all my guests. Kind Ketsi. They're on Instagram. Please follow them right now at Trinis_indigenous. You don't have to spell the underscore if you don't know the spelling of indigenous. So it's Trinis_indigenous, the local bar. You can call them on 054 2656 185. 054 265 6185. And they're refreshing our studio audience as well as our guests this Ghana month. So please, we want to say big thanks to them. And also special thanks going out to Betway with their mega money wheel promo. You stand a chance of winning 1 million Ghana cedis in jackpot. Now look at your current financial situation. Hello? And see what 1 million Ghana cedis would do to your family, your life, and everything that concerns you. Some of you are very overly spiritual now. If you see 1 million, you will forget the cross, sign of the cross. You even start boasting. You will change your last name so family will not locate you. So please make sure you grab the free 5 free spin opportunity on betway.com.gh to play. Be 18 and above because you have to bet responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. Regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Betway says, get way more. All right. So, what do you care for?
Sobolo.
We have Sobolo, we have palm wine, we have Lamojane, we have Asana, and we have Handshake, Oxygen, and other things. We have both fruits. We have Achomo and Koliko. We have everything.
I have Koliko.
I think they should. You don't? If you don't?
Okay.
Don't worry.
Give me
Okay.
Sobolo.
Thank you. And then we have Agbelikaklo.
Hey.
Yeah, the cassava. Is it cassava balls? How do you call Agbelikaklo in English? It's cassava balls, right? I'm Bonsa. I went to a very good school, Bishama College. Thank you. All right. Whilst they prepare to serve us, I have another question for you. Now, this goes to you, of Abeiku Sagoe. So, I know you've been it's a known fact, you've been an advocate for theater. I've seen you at many seminars talking about them and why you believe that one is dead and that we lack the energy to keep it alive. One, what you make of that today. I mean, it's a new year, new disposition. I want to find out if you still hold that view. And then the second part of that question is if you could share with us a behind the scene, event or something that happened, one of your stage productions or production in general. Yes, funny moments, emotional moments.
Yes, I still hold. Thank you very much.
All right.
I hold on to my position.
Okay.
The theater is still down. If I understood your question, yes.
That's it.
Theater is still very low there, in spite of all its prospects. If you visit Broadway, New York, in the afternoon, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, the crowd is like Makola.
True.
The crowd is like Makola at 6 p.m. when people are going home. Huge crowd coming to watch theater, coming and going. It doesn't close. 24-hour economy.
I know where you're going.
Theater is 24 hours.
That's right.
Films, 24 hours. Unfortunately, we haven't seen the usefulness of theater, arts in this country. We've left it at the fringes of society, of the economy and all that. Meanwhile, I keep on telling people, I told both President Mahama during his campaign and Bawumia during his campaign that the richest country in the world is the USA.
Yeah.
The richest state in the US is California.
Yeah.
And we know the mainstay of California's economy is the arts. Hollywood. So it is the entertainment world that sustains America's economy. In 2008, there was a world economy crunch where all the economies collapsed. In the UK, it was only the entertainment industry that was still making profits. When aeroplane manufacturers and car were all going down, only entertainment stood up, still made billions of cedis, or of pounds.
Yeah.
So the prospects are here. So all these Galamsey boys, some of them are very talented.
True.
I shot a film somewhere in Ashanti region, in the Galamsey area.
Yeah.
And I decided that I'll use the Galamsey boys. I will not use actors.
Known faces and all that.
I'll use the Galamsey boys themselves. I gave them 15 minutes training.
1-5.
15 minutes training. And then I said, action. Later I said, when I say action, don't look at me. Don't look at the camera. Just
do your thing.
Do your thing. And man, when I came back to watch the rashes, I said, what? We are wasting all these talents. So the prospects are there. We hope that, fortunately, with Jifa being
Yes. I was getting there.
Don't go there.
Because I saw you at the vetting. I saw you escort her to the vetting.
I came to...
You and Jifa, you people have been...
I was there. Abrakwa, I was there.
Oh, okay.
My son,
Oh.
Kwachi Ofusu,
Phyllis.
I was there.
Okay.
So I go there.
And Yezu.
Yes. As for that one there.
Yes, sir.
As for that one, he will sip Sobolo.
I'll sip some on it.
Okay.
But the prospects are there.
All right.
That I believe that if we give it half the attention we give the Black Stars, we'll change the fortunes of this country.
It is possible.
Not only socially, but economically.
I found out recently that we don't have that even in the schools no more.
No,
Like
no more.
Theater.
No more.
Now
No
everything
more.
is under creative arts.
Now, if you want to even, I have done Oliver Twist. It's a set book for children,
right.
school, JSS.
Yeah.
I've adapted it into drama. And it is performed for final year students, that is JSS 3 students, and then I interact with them and all that.
Yeah.
And even to show drama to school children, you have to go to GES for letter to go and tell school children that come and watch a play. I mean, in fact, when I was told that, I almost stopped. I said, why should I do that? Why should I go and beg a civil servant for permission to come and teach children? And the last year, at the end of it, the number of school children who rushed to me to thank me said that all the questions I asked them dropped.
Wow. And that it's easier to even memorize.
And they
because
remember,
they see it in action.
no,
They see it in action.
They said, oh, uncle. They call me uncle.
Yeah.
She call me grand uncle.
Yeah, exactly. Mom, what your mom is funny.
I said, uncle, all your questions came. All your questions came. So theater is not only for entertainment.
That's right.
It's education, it's social, all the indiscipline in this country.
That's right.
If we had an effective theater sector,
Yeah.
most of the indiscipline will be off. We are not getting people to love Ghana. It's theater. Americans walk around the world chest out.
Yeah.
It's because they believe that
They've shown us bombs and
bombs
nuclear
and
weapons.
they
in their
kill everybody.
productions.
Meanwhile, when they go to war, they are killed. They get killed.
I want to hear your take on this.
They get killed, and then they come and make film that they killed.
They killed. Meanwhile,
But that
meanwhile, China
past.
is somewhere looking like you.
Look
Like
at
you see
this.
these people.
Meanwhile, it's the films that
They use
are
that
doing
to change
this.
certain narrative.
That are making them proud.
Even other African countries are using this
Yeah.
as a tool to
Nigeria.
boost tourism.
Nigeria for some time was known for 419.
Yes.
419, which was fraud.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying Nigeria was a fraudster, blah, 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 blah. Then, good luck, Jonathan, said, no, let's change the narrative. So they put money
In film.
into their film. Now, they came to learn from us.
Yes.
The filming, when I was shooting my first film, Samuri, at Kaswa, what about there?
Kaswa.
No, before Kaswa, Motiano.
Uh-huh.
Some of these guys who became big in the Nigerian industry, film industry, they used to come to watch what we were doing. They used to come and sit there and watch us.
Which year was this?
This was 93, 92, thereabouts. Wow. Samuri.
Wow.
And they went back, they put seriousness into it. And that changed the narrative.
True.
Now nobody talks of Nigeria as a 419 country. BBC, every dawn, when they are talking about entertainment Africa, it's Nigeria.
True.
Music is Nigeria.
True.
Film is Nigeria. Theater is Nigeria. So, but we can I think that we
All
still
hope
can
is not lost.
It's not lost at all. Until I'm dead and gone.
That's right.
I will lose hope.
That's right. Give it up. Abe, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, seriously, my senior brother has done a lot of extensive research.
Extensive research.
Yes. In this field. And I believe, I'm even convinced, what is brought out, I'm even convinced that in the near future,
We should make him a minister. Director General.
Yeah, he's
But
done a lot,
would
a
he
lot of-
accept such a role, though?
Oh, not as a minister. It will affect my works.
Okay.
I'm still writing. I was writing before I came.
Oh, wow.
And I'm still directing. I'm still producing. As a minister, I won't take it.
You wouldn't be able
As a technical
Support.
advisor.
Or consultant.
Yes, or consultant. Fine.
Okay.
Yes, that one. Yes. that one.
How often do you get such calls? Politics aside. This is Ghana, so
Yes.
the powers that be,
Oh,
they engage you on?
Even the last government.
Yes.
I told them I'm not part of them.
Okay.
But if they call me to help in any way, I will support.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when they started celebrating the 4th August
Yes.
UGCC
Yes,
Day,
yes.
they asked me to write a play
Okay.
for them. And I did. I wrote a very nice, how UGCC was launched in Sopon, my hometown.
Okay.
Yes. So I did it. And then last year, for the celebration, that one I had a personal call from the president.
Wow.
That I should do a poem on the 4th August, founders, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I did it for them. You know, so if you ask me to do it, I'll do it. The poem on the Founders Day thing.
You did a poem.
Yes, but I speak to a nation I did in 1980. When Ghana was, during Liman's time, Ghana was in a crisis.
Okay.
I mean, everybody was going on strike. Teachers were on strike, lawyers were on strike, even private businessmen were on strike. So I wrote a poem. I speak to a nation. I speak to a nation stationed in confusion. I speak to a nation. I preach the gospel according to the situation. Then I did it on TV. I was hosting GTV's variety showcase.
Okay.
I was a host. And one day I decided to run it up with that poem.
With the poem.
I speak to a nation stationed in confusion. The following morning, I had a call from the director of TV, Gati Tego then.
Okay.
When I said, Ujafo, na ebe poem na ndi da kakai. I said, what poem? I said, I didn't know what's a poem be. What's the problem about Warrior Castle? And that was for the producer. He had already been picked up. He was Sesigaje, late Sesigaje.
Oh.
He had already been picked. He was at the castle, so they were waiting for me. Then I went. I got there. So they took me to Rollins' door, the office, the door. Said, Chairman, yo. When I got there, Ceci was sitting there. Ceci is a very funny guy. So immediately so he started laughing. I said, they said we should go. Then there was a soldier behind me, said, sit here. So I sat down. Then he left. No, he went inside and then came, walked away. Nobody talked to us. We sat there from about 10 o'clock a.m. till 8:30 p.m. Nobody said anything to us. But when God is with you, God is with you. You know, we're sitting down when a Secretary of State, today we'd call them ministers.
Yes.
Secretary of State came over. He was coming to the chairman. Then he saw me sitting there. Abeiku, what are you doing here? I said, they said, Chairman is calling me. They said, Chairman is calling me. What have you done? I said, they said I said a poem on TV yesterday, and that there are questions. It didn't sit well with the government. He says, which poem? So I
did you repeat the poem?
I repeated it to him. Then he said, he said, do you have a copy here? I said, no, when I was invited, I wasn't told that it was about the poem. It was when I got here, I was told. So, but I have the script at home. He said, are you sure? I said, yes. Then he called his driver and said, the driver should take me home to bring the script. But the script was typed by my cousin, who was a professional stenographer.
Okay.
So as for them, when they typed the date.
That's right.
The date of. So the date was narrated in 1980.
Oh.
So when I came and the secretary came out, I gave it to him. So he looked at it. I said,
It's
okay.
an old poem.
It's an old poem. So I told him the backstory, that this was about Liman's era. So he went inside. And then came back about an hour. In those days, there was curfew. So he came back about an hour ago. I said, oh, you can go. Then I said,
how am I going?
Get home?
How am I going?
Then he called his driver, said the driver should take us. And I said, we've been sitting here since 10 o'clock. No breakfast, no lunch, no supper. He said, arrangements, where's the account? So he asked the driver to take us to the canteen, castle canteen, and get us something to eat, and then take us to our door before he comes back for him.
You never met Rollins then?
So I didn't.
Why did he invite you?
No.
Nothing.
So I didn't meet him.
So you were tensed.
Initially, I was.
Did you get to use the washroom?
Initially, I took it for fun. Okay. Initially, I thought it was fun. But as time was going, in fact, what got scary was that you be sitting down and then some soldier man will come and pass. He won't tell you anything, no. You just walk past. Then you come back. That is what started getting scary. Honestly, when I got home, we were living at Dansuman then. The whole Dansuman was in my house waiting for me.
They were shocked you came back alive.
They were shocked. And I came back by military. Peace Gua took me home. My father, immediately I got there, my father said, "Achotro, market your DJ. Market your DJ. Jay. Jay, law, it's in your law. Achotro, achotro. What? You know, so, well, in the revolutionary time, every writer has to go through an experience like that, yes.
But, and you still write?
I haven't stopped.
He still writes, and he lectures, he teaches and all that. It's beautiful. Yes. All right. We have another question here. This one says, "Hi, Giovanni." Let me get the full text. Okay, this is for Jaga. Jaga P, your career has seen some dramatic highlights and some tough low moments as well. What is that most unexpected humorous thing that ever happened to you, either on stage, backstage? Something that will forever live with you.
Okay. When I was sentenced to life imprisonment at the Accra High Court.
Life imprisonment. Accra High Court.
High Court. In the year 1997. Sorry, 1996.
1996. It was all over.
Yes.
Front page of the graphic. I remember that story so well.
And
As
we
a small
wept.
boy. Yes. The whole industry was
I
shut down.
remember Edna collapsed. Edna Matachi.
Yes.
She collapsed at the courtroom.
It was a major news
People were
headline for
crying.
about 1 hour.
Oh my. Anyway, that was the worst moment that
But here you are. I'm sure that has taught you a lot about life.
a lot.
Because you were there.
A lot.
In
I've
Ghana,
been there,
everyone.
I've been there before. So if I tell you, if you are doing something and I tell you, Master, stop. No, stop what you are doing. You must. Then I'll be giving you my life history. Look, this thing has happened to me some time ago.
Yeah.
A similar thing that you are doing, it will land you at some place that you will never, you've never dreamt of.
True.
So I used to advise a lot of people, I mean, the young ones can say, hey, be careful. Oh.
This life.
Be careful with your life.
Today you are
life,
here, tomorrow.
Yes. But all is good.
Did that affect your career after you were pardoned?
No.
How many years did you spend?
2 years, 8 months.
And then you were released. Presidential pardon, right?
No, through appeal. I went for an appeal.
Okay.
And the 3 panel of judges, all of them asked me to go home.
Wow.
Guilty.
Get your peace.
I should get my peace. Found not guilty.
Wow.
Go enjoy your fufu and chicken soup.
What's the first thing you did when you came out from jail? First thing.
I went to the beach. I had a good bath. Then I went home, and this man, Fred Amugi.
Yeah, Fred Amugi, Uncle Fred.
Bought me chicken and
Uncle
fried rice.
Fried rice. Fred, he likes food.
Yes, Uncle Fred. He talks about it very heavily, with pride.
He likes every food.
He said he's not allergic to anything. I said, Uncle Fred, but it doesn't show in your body. Say, young man, you don't know. This body has been under construction. Wow, that's right. But you took some time from the screen, even after you came out. You took a long time from the screen.
When I came out immediately, this guy, this man, the one at Takrady,
Hammond.
HM. Asked me to come and place a role in his film for him.
Wow.
So I went to Takrady and
you shot the movie.
yeah, I shot the film.
Do you have a book about your experience?
Yeah, I have a book, not voluminous.
Okay.
I mean, about 32 pages.
That's right.
It's called Prison Prayers.
Prison
Prayers.
Yeah. Wow. Is that still out there on the shelves? Or
No.
maybe you should have the
Maybe
digital
yeah,
copy
that's
too
right.
for people, yeah? Maybe now you can even add more to that story, make it bigger. And we'll force them to read. Nice one. All right, we're wrapping it up. But now I want us to do the improvisation. So I get to mention a word. First thing that comes to your mind, you shoot. First, when I mention the word, the first thing that comes to your mind, give it to us. You don't have to think about it. You do that in less than 30 seconds for us. All right. So let me start off with Jagapi. Kente.
Ghana.
Okay. Uncle Sego. Coco.
Coco.
Uh-huh.
Ghana.
Okay. This is not going my way.
You want that chocolate?
Oh, I don't mind. I'll take chocolate. Okay. And for you again.
Yes.
Anansi.
And I say parliamentarian.
What? Explain. You're not supposed to explain the answer, but this one explain.
I'm working on a book,
Okay.
The Return of Anansi.
Oh.
And it's about Ghana's politics.
No wonder. I like that. Okay. Jagapi. The way I want to go, you know. All right, let's go. Please give it up for them. All right. So, well, we're about wrapping this up. Yes, we're about wrapping this up. But before we even play your song, I want you to leave us here with a word of advice. Of course, it's Ghana month. It's Saturday evening. People are home watching. Any message at all for our viewers? And also, maybe if you have a request for government or the sector, some key areas you want them to focus on immediately or that needs urgent help, you can do that for us as well.
I mean, it's when you step out that you realize how beautiful Ghana is. Especially when you've had occasion to travel on official assignments.
That's right.
That you meet people and when you say that you are from Ghana, the reaction is extraordinary.
Wow.
You know, the reaction is extraordinary. I mean, I've had a couple of experiences where David Anto and I, we went to Moscow. And we were in a lift, going up to our floor. When on another floor, the lift stopped and some Arabs joined us. We were with some Nigerians. We were with some Nigerians in the lift when these Arabs joined us. And then they started self-introduction, mentioned their name. I'm from here, typical.
Very typical.
And then they go to the Nigerian mentioned their name in Nigeria. I was, oh, how? And then when they got to us, and we said, David Donto from Ghana, Abeiku Sagoe from Ghana, we got embarrassed. Because how they jumped at us with our Nigerian brothers standing there watching. They had some plaques. They were holding some plaques. They gave them to us. Ghana. You know. And I remember on one occasion, we had the World Festival of Youth and Students in Korea. I was the flag bearer, leading the Ghanaian contingent. Right. And when I entered the from outside, the stadium was full, the opening ceremony. When I entered the stadium with the Ghana flag, the chant, Ghana, I started weeping. I started weeping. I was holding the flag and weeping. So Ghana is a beautiful country. We ought to give our best to this country, build this country. We can make Ghana the Kraboshe, as we say.
True.
Make Ghana the best. We have the talents. It's only our Anansi instinct. That's right. Our only problem is the Anansi instinct. Greed. Undermining, pull him down. There's
the crab
obstruction, crab. Kepkus, our symbol is crab. When somebody's climbing, you pull. That is our only problem in this. If we can overcome that, Ghana, we can make into one of the greatest countries in the world. And and that is also, it brings us back to the arts, the theater.
That's right.
That it's that thing can only come through an effective entertainment sector.
That's right.
Because if we tune in, sometimes I flick through television channels around 9 o'clock. Yeah. And all of them, including GTV, the national station. They're also competing with the private stations for foreign, But it's us. it behoves us.
But this is local content. It's not
Yes,
local.
of course. So I think that we have, if government will turn its eyes towards this sector,
That's
not only talk, every time they talk about the economy, money. If they can forget about money, because some of the things that will bring the money is through the arts.
True.
If we are able to make Ghanaians begin to patronize Ghanaian products,
That's right.
the money we're looking for will come.
True.
You know, and that is why America, they pay their actors and musicians
Big
millions.
money. Yeah, big money.
You know, I saw Rihanna when she was 16 years at a pub in Bahamas or something.
Oh, yeah?
I went for a conference there. We went to a club. And she came to, she was about 16 years. Rihanna. Today she's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because the country invested in her. The country invested in her. And now she's a billionaire. She, about $7 billion.
Yeah, true.
I'm sure about $5 billion has gone.
Invest in our own people.
Invest.
Because Rihanna's forehead is almost similar to Belamundi's own. So if we invest in her as a nation.
Yeah, so we need to, the government, this government must invest in the arts.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very important. Well, your good friend is in a very comfortable position now.
We'll
so
talk to
hopefully,
her.
I know you've done your own
We'll talk to
conversations.
her.
Yeah, backstage. Oh, come on, give it up. Thank you. And finally, let's get to hear Jagapi.
Yeah, Ghana is a very good place to live. Very nice place to live. So I wish our tourism department would do a lot for foreigners to come in to have a good look
at our space.
I mean, we should organize festivals.
That's right.
Here and there, for foreigners to come in and watch and enjoy themselves.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
I believe everything
Come on.
is okay.
Well, I'm organizing the first African Traditional Music Festival.
African
Traditional Music Festival.
Okay.
In Kofodia in August.
Okay.
Yes.
This August.
Yes, this August.
All right.
Yes.
Expectations?
Yes, I'm expecting, you know, traditional music is our expression.
That's right.
Yes, but it's only when probably it's turned into some modern thing, Afrobeat and all. They are all traditional music, yes. And I think that we need to promote and build on ours. The people we call icons of our music.
Yeah.
I don't see what they are doing. I mean, it's not Ghanaian at all. So if you go out and play, how do you? If I go and mimic Australian music or Jamaican music, it's not identified with us, you know. So I think that we want to build on our music, the traditional music. There are lots of basic songs that I want our musicians to hear, listen to, and develop, you know, and make a mark for Ghana music. Like Osibisa. After Osibisa, we haven't had any such
band
thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, so I think that I want to promote traditional music.
All right.
And see where it will take us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my two guests on the show, the legends. All right, Abeiku Sagoe and, of course, Abeiku Nyami. Yeah, a.k.a. Jagapi. Yeah. Big thanks going out to Betway for sponsoring us. Shots going out to Adade Couture for my Made in Ghana wear. And Tony Sanaya for my and I said, this is what I'm also the shoe. And this is what I'm also going to wear for. I bet camera zoom.
You look like Ghana.
Yeah, I look like Ghana. Apart from myself and the president, you are all strangers. Right now, I'm a Ghana. Thank you. But yes, when we return from this break, we are bringing back the great African heritage assemble. All right, so they're going to be here with us, and they give us a traditional intro, or a cultural one. We want to break it down. We're taking it to the Volta region. It's Ghana month, so we'll get into that part of the show as well. I want to say thanks again for showing up and blessing us with so much knowledge. There's a lot more we can all do, but it's achievable. We can do this together to make sure at the end of the day, Ghana wins and everybody's happy. Come on, quick break. We'll be right back.
If I fall,
This is the song.
I'll rise again. Oh Lord, I know that I'll rise again. If I fall, I'll rise again. Oh yes, I believe that I'll rise again. Yeah, if I fall, they keep on telling me it's what the wish that you get by my prayers. I know that I will make it. Oh yeah, as God says, I know that I will rise again. If I fall, I'll rise again. Oh Lord, I know that I'll rise again. If I fall, I'll rise again. Oh yes, I know that I'll rise again.